This is a very American story.
Our Declaration of Independence says that all men are created equal.
The regulators were on that hillside.
But Jeremiah DeGenero will tell you,
right over there,
not all undeveloped land is equal.
If this land is sold and developed, there's probably no going back.
No, if the land is sold, that's going to be it for our opportunity to preserve it.
It is the land around the Alamance Battleground, where Governor William Tryon appeared with 1,000 Royal militia on that morning in May.
And they would have been facing off against approximately 2,000 regulators, those backcountry farmers who were trying to seek a meeting with the governor to get redress for their grievances. And that would have been the center of the regulator position during the battle. If you had been standing on that spot on May 16th, 1771, you would have had a front row seat to the Battle of Alamance.
A battle that the monuments, put up more than a century later, call the first battle of the Revolution.
We don't see it as that exactly because the regulators are not advocating for independence.
They were more upset about the corrupt local officials who Tryon oversaw.
Do we know who shot first?
There are conflicting accounts of who shot first. Actually, one of the accounts says that Governor Tryon himself shot a regulator leader in cold blood.
You will fire on them or on me!
And although most of the battlefield is preserved as a state park where they do reenactments each year vivid enough to make the school kids jump, 2 tracts of land adjacent to the park are up for sale, the ones you see here in gold. If that goes through,
we lose who we were, we lose our identity.
So the Friends of Alamance Battleground and the North Carolina Literary and Historical Association are against the clock trying to raise money to buy those tracts to expand the park.
We have about 11,000 visitors come here a year for historical programs and reenactments. And when they see reenactors charging out against a strip mall or a housing development, it lessens the impact of the educational programming.
They need $500,000 by September.
We have received hundreds of donations ranging everywhere from $5 to as much as $1,000 from individuals from at least 35 different states and 2 different countries.
Despite the signs on it, most people who drive by have no idea what hallowed ground this is. More than 100 people died in the confrontation that Tryon seemed determined to have.
He was a military man. He was seeking a military solution to this problem.
It was a monumental moment that doesn't often appear in history books. The people who are trying to preserve this land want to make sure that it isn't paved over.
The community wants this. This is something that everybody's excited about.
Bob Buckley,
preserving their historical legacy.
Fox 8 News.